Attract a ton of new customers, clients, and patients with Kindle books. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's No Hassle Social Media, the ultimate done-for-you content program. Finally, a fast and easy way to keep feeding your content is king marketing machine. No Hassle Social Media makes it fast and easy to build profitable client relationships using the power of social media, blogs, video, and article marketing. Check it out today at www.nohasslesocialmedia.com.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, once again coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm down at the Glazer Kennedy Info Summit, which is a great place to meet all kinds of smart entrepreneurs who are really making it happen. I love running into my old friends. Julia Klein, welcome to Newsletter Guru TV. Julia is a super smart person. I met her, like 5 years ago, I think.
It's got to be at least that long,
Kind of fun. We always see each other at different live events. And
we've had a couple of great chats over the years.
We have. I don't know. All right, we'll let that go. But you tell them what you do real briefly.
I'm a marketing consultant, and there's a lot of marketing consultants out there. What my team focuses on is developing the strategy and then managing the implementation of that strategy so that things actually get done.
And that's really the key, is helping people get stuff done, because there's a lot of ideas. One of the things I admire about Julie is that whenever we meet, she's always got her main core business, but she's always looking at what's the latest and greatest and newest technology to help build a list and serve her clients. So right before this filming, we were having lunch, and she was telling us about this explosion in popularity of Kindle eBooks and things like that. And so everybody, well, I know what Kindle is, but you have some really cool stuff you're telling me. So tell us a little bit about the Kindle eBooks.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. One piece of news to me when I started working with Kindle is that you actually don't have to own a Kindle device, because Kindle is the name of the device that Amazon sells. Nook is the Barnes & Noble one. The Kindle device, it's a little bit like an iPad. It's a device, you play books on. And you don't have to own a Kindle in order to read a Kindle book or to publish on Kindle, because Kindle has software that you can download for free on your PC, on your Mac, on your iPad, or on your smartphone. So that was one thing that I thought was quite interesting, both as a reader and as a publisher of Kindle books.
My Kindle is set dead now since I got my iPad, because everything's on the iPad, because who wants to carry multiple things?
Yeah.
So one of the cool things that you were telling me about ebooks and things like that is, I'm always talking about being an author, because it's a very, very big publishing or positioning tool. But it's a very high hurdle for a lot of people to get over it. Now the thing is,
a book is intimidating for a lot of people.
Yes, and with ebooks, as you were saying, for even a 40-page ebook can be a huge positioning tool, and it's a way to draw people to you. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. To do a Kindle ebook, really all you need is about, as you said, 40 pages of content. And if you're able to produce 1 hour of spoken information, that can easily become a Kindle book. So there's a lot of different ways to get that out of yourself. But if you can produce 1 hour, a conversation like this, write down some questions and have somebody just interview you, and then get it transcribed and spend a day or a part of a day editing it into a real well-written piece of text. Put some graphics in there, some images. Of course, people don't like all words, even though we're adults. We still like picture books. And then you got yourself, and then a cover is a really important part of success with any kind of book, but especially on Kindle. Because if you keep in mind, what they're going to see on Kindle is a little thumbnail. Yeah. And so it's real important to remember that's what's selling your book, is that little square of color. More than anything, that of course your title and also your description are some of the most important things on Kindle.
One of the strategies you were telling me about the Kindle is, it's a way, first of all, you can sell it anywhere from 99 cents to whatever you want, but it really is, obviously, even just like a book, it's not a profit center for your business. It's a way to get people to know, like, and trust you, and to kind of take the relationship to the next level, what we call ascensions.
Well, actually, and I'll say this, for so long, everybody who's aspired to be an author, who becomes an author, the conventional wisdom is, you're never going to make a lot of money off your book. It's just a positioning tool. The fact of the matter is that Kindle they give 75% of the total sale price to the author. And it's not unrealistic to make several $1,000s per month just on the sale of your $2.99 Kindle books.
Wow.
Now, for some people, several $1,000s a month is one of my accountability partners in the publishing world is a surfer down in Bali. And $2,500 is all he needs to cover his nut, and he gets to pay for his lifestyle being a surfer in Bali, having a couple of Kindle books. Other people, they are running multi-six-figure, even multi-million-dollar businesses, and a few $1,000s in the bank is not going to make a huge difference. But hey, that pays the light bill,
Absolutely.
And especially if it's the kind of thing where you spent maybe 2 days creating an asset, which now is an evergreen asset. It's bringing you in sales every single day for however long Kindle remains a great platform for selling books.
Wow. So, excuse me 1 second. Note to self: become a surfer in Bali for $2,500. That's an awesome story. So, let's talk about pricing, because there's two kind of schools of thought. One of them is to make money, and another one is just to have it get out there and let people read the information. So.
Yeah, and actually I want to sneak in one fun fact about Kindle as we talk about pricing, is that a lot of, based upon the conversations I've had, not just my own experience, but other people who've been publishing a lot of Kindle books, that when you put an opt-in form into your Kindle, I'm sure that most of your viewers know what an opt-in form is, but that's where you put your name and your email address and say submit here. You can put an active opt-in form into your Kindle book.
Into the book?
Into the book on Kindle. Absolutely, because your Kindle book is essentially an HTML file. I mean, it's not an HTML, it's different, but it's a web file. So you can put an active embed form in there. You're likely to get 15 to 30% conversion rate. Wow. And that's, now we just got a lecture from John Carlton and Dan Kennedy that your front-end conversion rate is a meaningless number to worry about, and that's a smoking good number for your front-end conversion rate to be 15 to 30%. And the people that are opting in on that basis are some of the best people on your list, because number one, they've just read your book, so as you've said, they see you as an expert, an authority figure. That's great positioning. Also, in order to have bought a book for Kindle, they have to have invested money in some kind of a device.
Right.
Whether it's their smartphone or their Kindle or their iPad, they're buyers. They've got some money because they have a device on which to read a Kindle book.
So, in our last minute here, do you have any tips or strategies like SEO stuff? In other words, do you name the title, what people are searching for? Can you, when you place it on Amazon, are there things like meta tags or?
That's a great question, and the truth is that it's different for fiction and nonfiction. Most of our audience is going to be a nonfiction writer, but for fiction writers, it really doesn't matter at all.
Okay.
Don't even bother to do SEO for fiction. But if you're talking nonfiction, a very good strategy is to use a title which is hooky and maybe doesn't even mean anything, like the Bernardini Principle. What the heck does that mean? I have no idea, but it's catchy. People, and then go to the subtitle to explain it. In the subtitle, ideally, if it is keyword loaded, that is fantastic. But you also want to make sure that your subtitle is not clever. So the Bernardini Principle is clever. The subtitle needs to be very specific. 3 strategies you've never heard of before to bring new buyers to your list who have an ability to buy your high-end services.
I like that.
Be very specific.
Because one of the things we learn as copywriters is mystique. So if the first part is mystique and this clarifies
Absolutely.
it, and it makes it kind of unique. That's pretty cool. Well, thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Thanks for inviting me, Jim.
And,
it's always fun.
So listen, she's awesome. By the way, I forgot to, how can people learn more about you, because you're so smart?
Absolutely, thank you. Actually, juliaklein.com is where you can come find me, and that's going to actually take you some information about the workshops that I'm teaching about Kindle these days. And also, always friend me on Facebook. That's my social media platform of choice.
Yeah, we're Facebook buddies, so we're always seeing each other. What's the last time I was writing about, it was like 2 Saturdays ago, I said, I got writer's block or something. Julia pops right in with a suggestion. I think I shot back, I might just have wine instead. But anyway, she's great. So listen, folks, if you got some value out of this episode, and if you didn't, go rewind it and watch it again, because there's huge value here. I'd appreciate it very much if you would share this episode with a friend of yours who may be looking for some smart marketing and business building advice. Very easy to do. Just click the share button and always leave a comment. I love reading your comments all the time. And before the day's out, look for ways that you can add more value to what it is that you're doing for your customers, clients, and patients. When you add more value wrapped up with world-class service, they're going to stay longer, and when they stay longer, they spend more and refer more, and that's a great thing in anybody's business.
Referrals are good.
And before you're done with your day, go do something nice for somebody. Really make them feel special, makes you feel good. It doesn't even take a lot. Wave somebody into traffic. I mean, you're going to get home 30 seconds later, and that's still a good thing. My name is Jim Palmer. I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. Look out for Stick Like Glue Radio. You can subscribe at iTunes, or you can download and listen to it at www.getjimpalmer.com. 30-minute episodes every week. Interview the experts. It's awesome. I think I'm done, and I got to go catch a plane, actually. So until our next event, we see each other.
Until the next time.
All right. Hey, take care, everybody.